So good day, everyone. So this is DVR bros. We just discovered that it stopped working all of a sudden. So I have to remove open the DVR, remove the power bus inside. So we have to unscrew it to remove the power bus inside. So there's the power bus. So as you can see, It's it has been removed. So I'm trying to unscrew the fan, you know, just for us to have full access to the power supply. So now I discovered that they actually they've worked on it in it before now. So they only make use of this power. You can see that you can see this small power that I'm holding at my right hand. It's what they actually use to work it out to power the DVR. So you can actually make use of this laptop power. The power like this one now. So I have this laptop power. It's a charger for laptop. So I remove the cover just to use it to power the DVR. So this is we have to test it first to know if the laptop charger is working. So okay, as you can see, it is actually working. Yeah, you can see the power. It has turned on. That's the green light you're seeing. That means it is working. So, but however, we still have to make use of um we still have to test it to know whether the power supply is up to 12 volts that is needed. So we have to use voltmeter to confirm if the power supply is up to 12 volts, and of course it is. So next thing to do is to take the power button and replace it to the one that with the one that we removed. So you know we are trying to do that now by putting in the laptop charger, the power supply, then we have to fix it properly just for us to have you know a firm we call it connection. And so we have to know where our positive is, and of course negative. So that's where that's the power supply from the source. That's the positive, and then that's the negative. And then we have to tape it. We have to use tape to tape it. That's after joining the wire together. So in case if peradventure you discover that your BVR just stopped working, you tried to on it, it wasn't coming up. Of course, the power supply is definitely faulty. Of which you is either you remove the power supply and change the maybe the fuse or whatsoever things that might got burnt inside. Uh, so it is either way. It is that you change that or you change the whole charger by getting just a laptop charger, like laptop power supply. Just get that and then you replace it, and then you are good to go. Mm. So we have to sort it back, the where the positive is and where the negative is. You know, this is from the source, which is inlet, where the power supply is coming from, to the outlet. So now this is it now, the outlet. So that's negative. So you have to allow it to cool for a while so that it doesn't remove. So you have to sew the second leg now with the positive. It's the one that we supply the light from the source to the engine to power it. So we have two legs. That's what I'm trying to say here. We have two legs for positive. So now, so just soldering the second leg. If peradventure you have any question or any explanation of this, you can, of course, send me a message. I will I will explain better. And if you have any difficulty in doing this, you can as well send a message. I will definitely answer you and put you through on how to do that. If peradventure you are having any difficulty in doing that. And then some people might be having difficulty in a way to sort. Yeah, in case you're having any difficulty in doing that too, maybe you're not that good in soldering of the thing. You can as well give me a message. You can send me a message. You can, you know, contact me. Then I will of course put you through on how to do that as well. Soldering can be kind of fun in a way sometimes, but there are still ways to do it. Mm. Even though we have different kind of lead, because lead too, it actually helps in a way. It makes your sometimes if you use a good lead to solder, it actually helps to have a good soldering in a way. Mm. So you can see now. So we have to put back the balls. That's the fan. Yeah, we have to screw back the fan. and we're going to make use of the outlet, the power outlet, the one that will supply light to the engine. That's where we are going to put the fan because it will give out 12 volts, and the fan as well need 12 volts. So don't do a mistake by putting the fan in the power supply where the inlet, where the power is coming from, because if you do that, you will actually burn the fan. So we have to screw the engine, the bus. Yeah, then after that, okay, so we have to put the wire that supply the light, which is, you know, which is the light source itself to the engine, which is normally from 200, it can be 210, 230, 240. It depends on how good your current is. So now we switch it on and we discover that everything is not working, but nevertheless we want to see. You can see, when we test it now, it shows 12 volts. 12 volts, that's the outlet, the power supply from the engine, from the, you can see, from the bus to the engine, to the whole engine. That's 12 point something. You can see this 12.15, 12.15, 12.16. So that's the power supply, which is okay. The engine, the whole bus needs 12 volts for it to work. So you can see the light are on. So okay, there's one of the lights is not on. It was off initially, but you can see everything is working now. So all the lights are on. That means all the channels should work because each of these lights represents one channel, one CCTV. So it depends on the channel you connect. It depends on the channels that are connected to this DVR bus. So now, but normally this DVR bus is having 16 legs. That's 16 channels. That means all the lights will be definitely be 16. As you're saying, these are 16 lights, then 16 channels. That means 16 cameras altogether. So yeah, we discovered that in the fan, we are trying to test whether it actually stopping or not, or it's actually working, or sometimes we stop working. We have to discover, we have to know that, by putting the tester just to confirm. Because once you put your tester, if the fan that, maybe if it's this type of the fan that stop working sometimes, it once you put the tester, it will actually stop working for a while before picking again. But we discover that once we put this, it works regardless. So we put our monitor to see all the channels. Then we discover that some are not working, are not showing, rather they are working, but they might still not show in your monitor, which means there might be like some settings that you have to do, like they may be checking the screw, of the cable, or sometimes you might need to adjust the cable, just for it to show. So this is what we are trying to do here. Okay, you can see that number 4. Sometimes it shows, sometimes it just go off. So you're still doing that. So so that's how you do it. Then you are good. It's just as simple as that. You don't need to call anybody to do that for you. It's something you can do on yourself, by yourself rather. It's something you can do on your own. You don't have to call anybody to do that for you. It's just as simple as anything. Because if you call someone to do this for you, of course they are going to charge you. That may cost you a lot. Yeah, that might cost you a lot. So it depends actually, but it is something you can do on yourself. Like by yourself. It's something you can do all by yourself. You don't need to call anybody in the name of coming to do this for you. It is simple. It is simple. It doesn't even take time for you to do at all. All you need to do is just to get power supply, laptop power supply, charger, and that's all. Then you replace it, and then you are good. That's just that's just it. That's just it. So you're good to go. So you can say just one is just one it is not working, then you can fix it.